Hello, welcome. What is good, everyone? Tone here, and today we're going to be playing some more Balatro, picking up the current run we were on, and we are at the end game. Basically, the last two antes, I believe. So let's pick up where we left off. We are playing the yellow deck, which lets us start with $10 extra at the start of the run, so there's no extra bonuses we're getting at this point in the run. But yeah, we are at the boss blind of ante 6 out of 8, so what, 7 rounds left to go. And I've sort of been building like a 3 of a kind, or I guess 3's 5 of a kind deck. That's kind of where we're at, and I ended up with like a lot of gold cards here, which have been good for building money. $87 is a ton for orange stakes that we're playing at right now, which I'm pretty happy with, so hopefully we can use that to really bolster our deck even more. Let's see, I have the Justice, which will create a glass card. This is pretty cool because it's basically a ×2 mult that I can play on any hand. And also increases the rank of up to 2 selected cards by 1 on our Strength Tarot here. I would say I'd like to make 3s and jacks out of that, but I only have a 2 left in my deck that I can do that with, so I might actually enhance some 9s so I can get more jacks. Jacks are feeling this hit the road joker, which gains mult every time I discard a jack during the round. But otherwise, we just have a lot of stuff that's bolstering me playing 5 of a kinds with 3s. Alright, let's jump into this boss blind. Play only one hand type of this round. We have to score 100,000. So I basically need to play one really good 5 of a kind, or maybe just 2 5 of a kinds. I'm leaning towards the former. I might try to use one of these glass cards. Alright, well, I started with 3 3s, and I have a jack to discard, which is a fantastic start. Oh, I have the 2 that I can upgrade into a 3. I feel like I should just do that while it's here. That's like the best value we're gonna get out of the strength card. I probably want to open some slots. What else would I upgrade though? Can I upgrade an ace into it too? Let's see what happens. It does. I can turn an ace into a 3, or a 2 into a 3 now as well. If I see another one of those. Interesting. Well, I guess I'm going to discard all of these. Okay, so I can't use a hand to discard like I often like to, because then I'll play a high card or a pair or something. That's all I can do. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and discard these now. My last discard. I have a 5 of a kind already with a glass card. We gained a Hermit Tarot. I may as well just use that. Another jack, but I'm out of discards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I have enough 3s here. I don't think it matters if I calculate this out. I guess it does because I can play this Justice on a card. Pretty sure this wins, but let's calculate it out real quick because it's kind of important that we do win with probably this hand. So what are we at? 190 plus 15 for the 3s, plus 30 for the 3 of spades, plus 150 for the Entad. Is 385 base chips. Times 18 base multi. 40 from the Fibonacci. 20 from the Mad Joker. And then we get ×2 ×2. That's 120,000 and 120. Ooh, repeating numbers there. Alright, I think I'm just going to play that then. Save this Justice, because I think this will be really clutch for us clearing some of the harder blinds we're going to be facing. We may end up just having to use it before then. Oh, there's a ×2 here as well. Ooh, do I want to save this glass card instead of keeping $3? I think so. I think so. I feel like I might have to rely on these glass cards to get through some of the harder blinds. So being able to play these like once a round for the last couple of rounds could be like really clutch. Alright, not bad. I forgot about the 50 chips from this too. 13 bucks, pretty good. Oops, all 6s. Doubles all listed probabilities. This would double the chance my glass cards break. Which is the best probability we have going for us. Creating 2 planet cards doesn't sound that great because I'm probably going to hold on to this Justice. I will take 2 out of 5 planet cards. Alright, we can upgrade 5 of a kind. And it honestly doesn't really matter. It literally doesn't matter, but I guess I'm torn between Pluto, because we play high cards a lot, just as pseudo discards. Maybe 3 of a kind, because we can actually make good hands with those at some point if I don't hit my 5 of a kinds. Okay, we can turn a card into a lucky card, a stone card, or 1 in 4 chance to add foil holographic polychrome to a joker. I'm gonna take that 1 in 4 chance. Nope. I have literally never hit one of those. I've probably played that a few dozen times. -1 ante, -1 hand per round. This could be strong if we wanted to keep scaling, because I don't really need my 4 hands most of the time. You know, it'd give me a whole nother blind, 3 more rounds to like scale, but I don't know. I think it's also not necessary. I will reroll once. 4 of a kind, sure. Splash again, don't want that. Reroll. Adds the card to a gold card, converts cards to spades. We determined that we don't like the 5 flush. It's actually worse than the 5 of a kind, so I don't think we actually want to have too many spades here. Enhancing card to a gold card. This is basically a free gold card because I get $3 when I play it on something at the end of the next round. Alright, we can force a holographic joker in the next shop, but the chances of me replacing one of these jokers is quite low. So I think I'd rather see the whole shop and play through a round here. I don't know how we're going to scale up to 180k. And cards drawn face down. This is going to be a tough one to get through. It's 90,000. I'm going to play these as a hand. As a pseudo discard. Okay, I think I'm gonna discard the jacks. So this should clear 90,000 pretty reliably. Let's try drawing some more cards that we'd like to discard. Should I do it one more time? Oh, you know what? Oh, I did discard 2 jacks. So yeah, this should basically be like 130k at least, I feel like, if I play this 5 of a kind. Let's play these guys. Alright, I'll make you gold. And just play this 5 of a kind. Cash out, $5 in interest. Enhances 2 selected cards to mult cards. I like that. Let's see, 2 more planet cards. So I'll level up 3 of a kind and high card. Let's do full house. $4 to end around, 150 chips if the played hand contains a 4 of a kind. We're already getting 150 chips from Odd Todd. But this is more flexible, it's not eternal. I don't think this beats out anything else, so nope. Do another reroll though. 80 chips for flushes, consecutive, hand played without a face card, score is bolt. We do that a lot, but this is like gonna be way slow scaling. Do I want to pay $10 to look at 3 playing cards? Yeah, why not? Maybe find a jack or a 3. Nope, don't like anything here. Alright, let's go to the next round. I could... the same exact skip option is here to get a holographic Joker in the shop. Okay. We're going to discard all these jacks. I guess I keep the 2 in case I generate a tarot card that can upgrade it. And now I'm just going to get rid of it. Five of a kind should beat this, especially with if I have to use the glass card. Should it? This is higher. I think it will. Also, I'm going to play Mult. Turn some of these 3s into Mult, so I think I should beat this pretty reliably with 1 5 of a kind. But we're getting to the point where I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, I'll get rid of the gold card. Just to increase my chances of seeing these. Okay, well I have the 5 of a kind. Let's see if I can get that purple seal or something here. Let's see, do I need to calculate this out? I shouldn't have to discard this jack, right? Let me do the math real quick. I really do wish this game had an option to math it out for you. I realize part of the reason it does it because some of the stuff is like variable. Like if you get the glitch Joker or whatever, but it would be such like a huge quality of life, like usability feature. The amount of times I have to like manually like do a bunch of calculations like every round is just like so tedious. But you really do need to do it to, I don't know, excel at the higher difficulties, I feel like. So let's see. We're now at 225 base, plus 15 for the threes, plus 150 from that joker, plus 50 from the foil joker. I think that's all of my chip bonuses. That puts us at 440 chips times 21 base, plus 40 from the Fibonacci, plus 20 from the Mad Joker. I guess plus 8, because I'm going to mult 2 of these. And then times 2 times 2.5, I believe now. Yep. Okay, that's almost 200k. Do I look for another 3? So I can make $3 extra? I guess so. I could just play this. And there's a chance I draw this tarot card that gives me 9, or that gives me the purple seal to discard. It's pretty unlikely, so let me just discard this. Probably should discard the glass card too, because I'm actually not going to play that. Yeah, I should have. Alright, we're just going to play this. I'd rather not have a chance to destroy the glass card and keep the... and not make the $3 from the gold. Right, 5 of a kind, let's go. Cash out. Don't care about either of these cards. Honestly, this voucher does have a lot of value for us, and just letting me find, like, see 3 more shops to get another chance to, like, really scale. I probably would have wanted to play it at the end of the last round when this first showed up, though, so I could replay the easier rounds. I think we'll be okay, though, but I really don't need that last hand. I do want to see this. Creates 2 random tarot cards, select 2 to turn to bonus cards, create a lucky card, clubs, create planet cards. I have 1 3 in hand. Bonus cards aren't bad. Kind of want to make 2 random tarot cards. Maybe I turn this 3 into glass. Make a wild card and a gold card. Not too exciting. Take a look at this jumbo pack as well. There is a jack, and it says re-trigger this card 1 time. This might actually, when discarded, trigger this twice, which is actually super strong. I'm actually getting low on money here. So if I buy this, I think it instantly lowers the ante. And then this fight becomes last ante's fight, which was a 100,000 requirement. It might be different for this boss type. I am a bit like concerned about how we beat the next blind. If we have to hit like 400k or something. Or the next ante. This could be really useful for us. How do we benefit? I get like more threes and jacks. Maybe there's another strong voucher that pops up. I just get more tarot cards that make my deck stronger. Is that really worth the minus hand? Probably not, because I can use the hand to maybe play a second 5 of a kind in a round. So yeah, I'm gonna skip on this voucher, and I think we're gonna go right to the next round. Let me use one more reroll. Sure, I'll upgrade a 4 of a kind just in case, especially if I'm trying to play a second like big hand after my first 5 of a kind. Having 4 of a kind leveled could be relevant. Alright, cards are going to be drawn face down after each hand is played, so I think I don't want to mess around with like maximizing my discards in this this round. Alright, well I'm definitely discarding these 3, although I need to play something up here. I guess I don't really care about wild cards. Turn the ace into a gold card. We'll hold on to the 2 in case I get the thing that upgrades the rank. I can get another 3 out of it. We're going to discard these. Let's pay attention if this triggers twice, which would put this at times 2.5. It did not. That's unfortunate. It'll trigger twice on like steel cards and stuff. But I guess it's this is triggering and not the jack itself. That's unfortunate. That could have been so strong. I would have put a plain jack in my deck regardless. But alright, so we have a bit of a problem here, and that I'm not even close to a 5 of a kind. And I only have 1 discard left. And to make matters worse, both of my 3s are the same suit, which I think is going to make it a lot harder to like rank these and guarantee that cards I have are 3s. Although I do only have 1/2 in the deck, so any face down cards that appear under my or past my 3s to the right are guaranteed to be 3s. So I just do one more juicy discard. I kind of want to play a hand, because then when I discard, maybe I'll hit some jacks the time after. Especially if I keep this 9 and this queen, anything that shows up between those are pretty likely to be jacks. Oh, this destroys cards, which actually... You know why that's interesting? Is because destroying 2 cards brings me down to 7 in hand. And then I can discard 5, and I'll redraw 7 cards face up. Actually pretty likely I feel to hit 5 of a kind with that. Is that going to be enough to score 180,000 if I don't get a glass 3? I think it might. Alright, let's do that quick math again, I guess. So I think we're at 440 base chips when I play a 3 of a kind with no bonuses. Or 5 of a kind of 3s. with no bonuses. It's 225 plus the 150 from this, plus 50 from this, plus 15 from the threes. Yeah, it's 440. And then we're at what? 21 plus 40 from Fibonacci, 20 from the Mad Joker. And then it's just times 2 times 2. That's only 140,000. Which is not enough. I need to hit my Molt 3s, a Glass 3. Interesting. So I have 12 3s in my deck. Which means I have a 32% chance to draw a 3. So if I draw 7 cards face up, I'm gonna see like 2 more 3s. I think I do want to play a hand. Honestly, with this pair of aces, we might even get like 10k or something. And then I think I want to do a big discard. And maybe I'll hit another jack on the discard. I can destroy the 6 and the 2 next time. Actually, I'll destroy the 6 and the 7, and then I'll do a big discard. Discard everything that's not a 3. Let's do this. A little risky. So this is a 3. I have 2 6s, 5 3s, and 2 4s. These are pretty good chances of being 3s, but we don't know. Maybe this wasn't a good idea because I'm probably going to discard some 3s now. I was hoping to see more over here. What happens if I discard 3 3s here? Then I have 9 left in my deck. I need to find 2 with like 1 more discard. I think we're gonna do it. When I redraw, I might draw like a 4, which gives me a better chance of hitting this 5 of a kind. This is so risky. Alright, let's delete these. Oh, wait, I don't want to discard that. Discard these 4. Oh, yikes. And there's a jack here. I didn't even hit a jack with that. That plan went... I think the idea, the strategy was pretty sound, but that backfired so hard. I just did not benefit. Alright, well, we're going to play this hand. This 4 is actually pretty clutch because we know we have a pretty good chance of having 3s if we get cards that rank on the right side of that. Okay. I have 4 3s, but that's it. So I need to draw a 3 here, or I am screwed. I still might be screwed depending on which 3s I draw, even. Wow, we just lost. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, it could be easy to jump to a conclusion to think that me playing a hand and then discarding face-up cards was a bad move. But if I discarded and drew like all the cards that I drew when I actually discarded, which was like equally as likely, and then I would never know if I'd be in like the same situation. So I think the order I did that almost like didn't matter. The order I did it just made it more likely that I could have hit like an extra jack or something. Well, I mean, dang, what do I do? I can't do anything. This doesn't come close to 180k. It shouldn't, unless if I have a glass 3 in here, maybe we do all right. This is such bad news, though. What other card does it make sense to throw in here? I guess it doesn't matter because we're not going to get something that's not a 4 of a kind. We got the glass 3. Is this enough? Nah, not even close. Womp womp. That is really unfortunate because I feel like we had a pretty good chance of actually getting, like, actually winning this run. Getting through the last ante. I do want to know what the ante scales to, but that was rough. I think I stand by the way I played that, but that was brutal. I kind of wish I knew what, like in hindsight, what the hand was that I discarded there. I must have, I probably drew like all 3s that time around. That's too bad. So I ended up discarding like a bunch of 3s and like no jacks or something. Or I just have like all my 3s in the bottom of this deck. I feel like we made a relatively consistent deck, but I think we kind of really got hurt by the variance here. Which, that's how these RNG games kind of go. But we did what we could to make it make our deck as reliable as possible. I feel like we were doing pretty good there. We were gonna this number hitting like, well, actually that's my best hand. This number here hitting like 180k was like around where we were gonna start having trouble. But I don't know, with our jack scaling and the glass cards we had, I was feeling like we were going to be pretty good with that, especially because I feel like we could have played like 3 of a kind, or I'm sorry, 5 of a kind plus like 4 of a kind or something of 3s like pretty often, which should get us to like 350k pretty easily as well, but did not work out that time, unfortunately. So that is our Orange Stakes run of Balatro on the yellow deck. That was a super fun run. We had a lot of trouble building up to like this last ante or two, but I feel like we were really strong here. We had a ton of money for a while there. I actually really wish I kept that Bull Joker because I would have spent less money like re-rolling and buying like miscellaneous booster packs, and we would have had like plus 200 chips at least from that instead of this plus 150. I do like the flexibility that this one that doesn't care how much gold I have to give me chips gave us flexibility to spend in shops, which we did really kind of need because I was just looking for ways to improve our deck. Something I've noticed playing more Balatro lately is getting upgraded jokers has been incredibly rare for me. These foils, the holographic ones and everything, and those ones tend to be the ones that are like really clutch. If one of these was giving me like an extra 10 mult or something, I feel like that would have been a pretty big deal. Although I think I would have been looking for more foils giving me plus 50 chips. Oh well, that is Balatro. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll do some more of this. I'm gonna try some of the like more interesting decks next time. Which we'll take a look at here. Like this is kind of interesting. This actually seems a lot better at high difficulty because we only have 2 discards. Plus 1 Joker slot. I don't know, these ones give like mess with your consumables. Spectral cards may appear in the shop. That's pretty cool. I like the sound of this one. Abandoned deck, start around with no face cards in your deck. 26 spades and 26 hearts. Yeah, these ones at the end are like pretty wild. +2 hand size. I wonder if that's a good one to do gold stake on. Since you get the big malice there is -1 hand size. There's one where like every card is random. Here we go. All ranks and suits in deck are randomized. This sounds like a really fun one. I feel like if I played this a lot, like I get to the point where I feel like I might just like play this a lot. I feel like this would create more of like the classic deck builder experience. You just have like a random deck of cards and you're just trying to like figure out what to do with it. I think this one could be a lot of fun. Maybe we mess with that next time. But that was a super fun round of Balatro. It's too bad we didn't get further, but that's what happens with the cards sometimes. But that's it for me for now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. My usual reminder, check out the links in the description below. You can find my Patreon down there if you want to show some support for me and my work here. That's over at patreon.com/tonehack. You can also find my Discord if you want to come and hang out with me and the rest of the community there. There's always some wonderful discussions going on, including a lot of people into Balatro right now, a lot of 7DRL talk. You don't know about the 7-day roguelike challenge, which just ended recently. It's a fun game jam, I'm very invested in every year. But that is it, so thank you guys once again, and I will see you all next time. Take it easy, everyone.